In today's video, I'm going to teach you the 4 easy steps you could take right now to quickly put $20,000 right back into your pocket without changing your lifestyle at all. Sounds too good to be true? Well, stick around because later I'll also share the one mistake that could cost you thousands of dollars if you're not careful. Hi, and welcome to the In Your Best Interest channel. I'm Nicole Jergovic. I'm a lawyer and I'm the founder of In Your Best Interest. This channel is all about helping you avoid costly financial mistakes and making wealth simple and possible for everyone. So let's dive right in. Did you know that almost half of American adults have a side hustle? And 30% of those people with a side hustle say they do it because they need the extra money to cover basic costs. What if I told you that by following just a few easy steps, you could put $20,000 back into your pocket without changing your lifestyle? Sounds great, right? Well, here's how. First, pick a business name. Pick any business name. Ask ChatGPT to give you business name ideas. Do not overthink this. Just pick a name and don't waste time. It doesn't matter what you call it. You can always file a DBA or doing business as later if you want to change your branding or your business name. What's important is that you get a name chosen so that you can move to the next step. You're going to set up an LLC. That's right. Forming an LLC or a limited liability company is a game changer for wealth building. The LLC allows you to take tax deductions for allowable business expenses, and there are a lot of allowable business expenses. If you've got a side hustle, you already have allowable business expenses that you could be deducting from your taxes if you'd set up an LLC. Pick a business name, any business name, and let's move on and get your money back. Step 2, pick a registered agent. That's a person or a company who does this, who's got an address in the state where you're registering your business. It can be you. It doesn't have to be somebody who does that professionally. It just needs to be you with an address that you can file with the state. It's obviously cheaper if you do it yourself. Don't overthink this. Delay means you'll miss out on getting that cash handed back to you when you get your tax refund. Get your business formed with the state. Step 3 is you file with your state. That's normally the state where you're doing business. If you're working remotely, selling things online, then it's certainly where you're living. That's the state where you're located. If your gig is everywhere and nowhere all at once, it's your house. That's the address. Think about it for a minute. Where do you pay your state taxes? That's probably where you're doing business on your side hustle. Each state has its own website for filing a business. Your name needs to be unique, not already taken by somebody else in the state. And that's why I told you to have 5 options ready so that you are ready to file when you get on the website and you're filing. And if you find out someone else has already chosen option number 1, go to option number 2 and you get it filed with the state. Filing fees vary state to state. On average, they're about $100. Remember, if your combined income with your spouse is anywhere near $120,000 a year, you can get yourself back $20,000 in your tax deductions with these allowable business expenses once you set up your LLC. Get your business name filed with the state. You will have so much more money that comes back to you than the cost you paid to file it with the state. If you get stressed out once you hit the website to file your business, I have good news for you. There are companies like Zen Business or Northwest Registered Agent or Bizee, B-I-Z-E-E. You can use these companies to file your company for you. They're not going to give you legal advice about which way they think you should set up your company, but if you tell them what to do, they'll do it for you. And then you don't have to navigate the websites. Again, it might be worth paying these services to get it done so that you have an LLC and you can start getting the tax refund that you've already worked hard to earn. BizReport.com has a list of the best LLC services out there. Step 4, you will request an EIN. That's an employee identification number from the IRS. It's basically a social security number for your business. This is usually treated as a flow-through for taxation purposes, meaning you file your personal taxes just like you usually do. You click another box on, say, TurboTax or something similar, telling them that you also have an LLC, and they'll walk you through how to add in your allowable business deductions. Remember, this is money that you've already paid in taxes that you're entitled to if you follow the right steps. Here's where it gets interesting. As a business owner, you can deduct a lot of your normal expenses. That includes things like your office equipment, your computers, your laptops, your printers, printer papers, printer service, anything that you use for your business purposes. Do you want to deduct some travel expenses? Have your annual meeting for your business in Hawaii. Voila, allowable business deductions. These deductions add up fast. Do you know what is an allowable business expense? Well, would you like to give yourself a $20,000 raise by following these 4 steps? You could easily get yourself that much money with the things that you're already doing by following these 4 steps. 475 tax deductions for business and self-employed individuals. This book walks you right through what is an allowable business expense and how to classify it so that you can tell the IRS exactly what you're entitled to. That Hawaiian vacation I mentioned, nothing under H for Hawaii, check T for travel. It literally walks you through what is a business deduction and how to classify it. Just look at your Amazon order history for this past year to see what expenses you've incurred because of your side hustle. Allowable business expenses. By setting up your LLC, you are creating a legitimate business entity, which means you now qualify for flow-through tax deductions. You can take advantage of these deductions. I bet you have more allowable business expenses than you've ever imagined. Now, by following these 4 steps, you could end up with a tax refund of $20,000, or maybe even more depending on your business expenses. The best part, it doesn't require you changing your lifestyle one bit. You're simply using the tax deductions that you're entitled to your advantage. Setting up an LLC and taking advantage of the flow-through tax deductions that you're entitled to could put $20,000 back in your pocket without changing your lifestyle one bit. Now, here's the mistake that you don't want to make. Failing to keep good records. This is a huge one. Many people just overlook the importance of keeping track of that. I don't care how you track these expenses, but you need to track them so that you can show the IRS you're entitled to every penny that you made them put back in your pocket. This is in your best interest. Now that I've told you how to put $20,000 right back into your own pocket, I'll see you in next week's video in which I explain how I paid off $50,000 in debt in less than 2 years. Please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to In Your Best Interest for more tips on avoiding costly financial mistakes and building the wealth that you deserve.